Hi, this is Jim Mann with Homestyle Southern Cooking. Hello, neighbors and my friends. Come on in. We're going to do something really different today, okay? I'm kind of excited about bringing you this. We're going to make a cherry surprise cake today, and it's going to be so much fun, and we're going to have such a good time doing it. And with spring of the year coming up, it'd be great for cookouts or barbecues or church functions. It's just going to be a fun recipe to do. So let's get started. I've got my my KitchenAid mixer already set here. I got a box of the FUNFETTI, the cake mix. It has the little speckles in it. We're going to use that. I'm going to put this right here in my mixer. To that, I've got one box of Jell-O pudding. I'm going to put the box of Jell-O pudding in here. You will be amazed at this cake when we get it finished. It's so much fun, and I'm going to have such a good time bringing you this and showing you this. Okay, to that also, I've got 3/4 cups of vegetable oil. I'll put the 3/4 cups of vegetable oil in there. Now, you can either use Greek yogurt or sour cream. I chose to use Greek yogurt. It's 1 cup. And just so you know, any of y'all that have these little small containers in your store, 2 of these equals 1 cup. So, you know, you don't have to go about 5 or 6, try to guess. This is 2 equals 1 cup. So I'm gonna put my Greek yogurt in here. And then I'm going to add 4 large eggs. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 large eggs in there. I'm going to set this out of the way. My dish rag, wait up here for a second. Okay. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put my beater bar on here. And I'm going to beat this slowly for just a few minutes, just so to get it incorporated. I'm going to put it on slow, a stir. All right, now I'm going to turn it up to about a little bit higher speed and let it beat, get it really good incorporated. Then I'm going to stop it completely, lift my blade up so I can get to, and I've got some sprinkles, okay? I'm going to put 2 or 3 tablespoons of sprinkles in here. I know it already has some in there, but I'm going to add more. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of sprinkles. Then I'm going to put this back and I'm just going to blend it just for a short minute, just to stir it, just so I get those mixed up. I'm going to stop it for a second, scrape down my sides, make sure they've got all the batter out of the bottom up. And it's going to be, the dough is, the mixture is going to be a very, very thick mixture. When you're working with it, you'll think, oh my goodness, this is really thick. Well, it's supposed to be very thick. So if you've got a very thick mixture, you've done exactly right. Okay? Let me set this out of the way. I'm going to stir it for another moment. Then I'm going to stop. I'm going to take my blade off here. Well, I think I'm going to take my blade off here. And I'm going to try to get as much of the cake batter off of here as I can. Okay. Now I've got my bundt pan behind me. What I used to do all the time is I would take oil or Crisco and then grease it really good and then flour it and knock the flour around. You can still do that, but I love new conveniences. The pan baking spray already has the flour in it and the oil, so I really love that convenience. So I'm going to spray this really well, shake it really good. I'm going to spray this really well. And as you can see, it's coated in white. It already has the flour already in there. So you can see it's already floured. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my batter and I'm going to start putting some batter in here, and I'm going to spoon it in. I'm going to go around maybe one time with it. Okay, I've gone around one time with it, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take a spoon, or it can be anything you want to, and I'm going to actually make a trench around in there and push the batter up on the sides, so I actually have like a little ditch all around inside my cake. So I'm going to start just doing it right now, just making just like a little trench all around the side of my cake, and I'll push it up on the sides. Might take you a few minutes, that's okay. As you can see, I'm actually pushing this all the way up against the side of the pan to make a great big center trench in the middle. I want a big center trench in the middle. And you might have to go back and redo it a couple times because the oil will keep it from slicking, but you don't want any of the pie filling to touch the sides. Then I got a can of cherry pie filling, and I'm going to take my time and gently put it in that trench. Okay, maybe one more spoonful. Try to get some with a lot of cherries in it. Okay, all right, as you can see, I have not touched the pan anyway. It's all in the center of my cake mix, and that's the way that you want to make sure that it happens. Okay, then you want to take your spoon and just add batter on top of it. And of course, when this bakes inside, nobody will know that you have cherries inside until it's cut. Okay, as you see, I've taken this and I've spread this all and evened it all out. I got it up against the edges and everything, and it's pretty well evenly distributed. So now at this point, I've got my oven set at 350. And we're going to put this in the oven for about 25 or 30 minutes. I'll keep a watch on it and let you know exactly how long it was baking. So I'm going to put this in the oven, and then I'll be back to show you what we're going to do next. Welcome back. I just took out a cherry surprise cake out of the oven and let it cool. I put it on our plate, and as you can see, it turned out beautiful, and you can still see some of the colors around the top. So what I'm going to do now is I've got about 1.5 cups of confectionery sugar or powdered sugar, or some people call it glass sugar. I'm going to put like 2 tablespoons of milk in here. It doesn't need much because the powdered sugar dissolves very quickly. So I'm going to take this, and we'll stir this up with the milk. And we're going to make a glaze to go on top of it. Now this is pretty thick, so I think I'm going to need just a little bit more. But like I said, when you're adding the milk, don't add a lot at a time because it doesn't take very little to make it very soupy very quick. And it's still, you see, it's still really, really thick in here. So I need just a little bit more milk. Let me get this all stirred really around really good. Okay, I've got this all mixed up, and it's sort of like the consistency of like a honey would be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my measuring cup, and I'm just going to go around the middle, the top of our cake, and let it fall to whatever side it wants to fall to. And then while it's on there, I'm going to take some more sprinkles. Sprinkle some on the top of it. And there, my friends, is our cherry surprise cake. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the inside of it and show you what the inside looks like. Okay, now we're going to cut it. So I'm going to take a piece, we'll just cut right here. Take this piece out, and look at there. See the cherry pie filling there? It's on both sides. So that's your cherry surprise cake. And there it is, cooked. So I had such a wonderful time bringing you this. This would be such a fun cake to make and take somewhere. I hope you'll try it. Let me know. Please find me on Facebook and like me, and keep on subscribing to me on YouTube. I'm so close to hitting another milestone on YouTube. So please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You're all family, and I love all of y'all, and I appreciate your support. Until next time, this is Jim in Mexico saying take care of yourself. Have a great week, and know that I'm thinking about you. God bless.